Welcome, welcome everyone to this edition of Sector 2815. We are back once again with Guess That Key. I'll have my guests right after this. We're back. Welcome to Sector 2815 and another edition of Guess That Key. I am Paul Cook, and before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button so that so that you are alerted whenever we go live. We have tonight our usual band Misfits will be with us tonight. First, we have Kevin Medina from Superpower Review. How's it going?
Dude, that intro always gets me pumped, man. I love that. I'm doing fantastic, Paul. How are you doing, man?
Good, thanks. Jesus from Guaranteed Comics and Spec Podcast. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Doing really great. Really excited to win again.
We have Mark from Legion of Comics. Mark, what's going on?
What is up, everybody? How's it going?
And we have Jake from State Farm. I mean, Jake.
How much can I save on my insurance?
Hey,
What's going on?
I wore
he wears
He's got his,
khakis for these guys.
he's got his khakis on.
Damn. Damn.
I'm just surprised at the flexibility at this point, man.
This chair leans
know.
back.
He just has a leg at the beneath him. He just flicks it up like this.
What's Jake wearing? Khakis.
Before we get started, let's go out to the chat. Let's see who we have. Come on, my computer. Come on. We have. That's me, actually. We have TM Nerdy.
Well, Paul's watching.
I'm watching. We have TM Nerdy. Station Tyler.
What's going
Station
on?
Paul Cook. What's going on? Tyler. Shattered Glass. Wet Comics. That's the rest of that is me. We have Steve. Steve. Good evening, Steve. We have Brother John Comics and someone that we want to have on the show very soon, John Norris. Wait.
John always wins. I don't think
Wait
he's allowed
Tiger,
to be
cool
on.
comic.
The
collector.
unofficial champ.
Exactly.
What's going on, White Comic?
And our friend from the Augusta Book Exchange, Paul Rogers. What's going on, Paul? Thanks for joining us tonight. Okay. As a reminder, here is how it works. Each of us has brought a key to the battle tonight. The other 4 people will be able to ask. We'll do 12 questions because we got 4 people. Everyone will get 3 questions. They have to be yes or no questions. And then at any point, if someone thinks that they know the answer, they can say, I got it and I'm locked in. They can write down the answer. We want you guys in the chat to participate as well. Okay. And as a reminder,
Yes.
here are our comic book ages.
We're ready.
Okay, 1938 to 1955, Golden Age.
To what? 55?
1938 to 1955.
55.
50.
1956 to 1969, Silver.
Nice.
Say 69 again, Paul. I didn't hear you.
69 again, Paul. 1970 to 1985, Bronze.
Bronze?
And
I'm sorry, say
1986
bronze again?
1970 to 1985.
70 to 85.
I'm sorry, you say
And
team or
1980. Yeah. Okay. I will go first again today. So we will start with you, Mr. Kevin.
Whoa. You guys are warming up with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see how it is. So easy. It's so easy to guess my books.
Is Venom in this book?
No, you
That was close. That was that close. Oh, man.
What was the
Kevin,
question?
Kevin, we'll do your book first, Kevin. All right. So,
Yeah.
Jesus, you'll get to ask the first question.
Okay. Is it a Marvel book?
It is not a Marvel book.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
strike one.
Yeah.
No, no Marvel.
Is it on me?
You're up. You're up now, Mark. Yep.
Okay. Is it a modern age book?
It is.
Just wanted to get us off to the right start since Jesus is trying to derail this train.
Why isn't a Marvel book Shattered Glass?
Sorry, Tyler. That's not a yes or no question. Good question.
Because Stone Cold said so.
Yes or no? Why isn't it a Marvel?
No.
Let's see here. Is it a superhero key?
No.
Oh, I knew it.
Did you?
No.
Did you, Jesus?
Yep. I'm locked in, guys. No.
No way.
I have Adrian on speed dial, so I'm locked in.
He's giving me answers.
Okay, Mr. Vidinha, is it a horror book?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't consider it a horror book.
Okay.
He hesitated on that one.
You did.
It's
Very
not like
interesting.
a horror title, so yeah. No, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Maybe if
We'll
you
let
see
know
it
whether or
later,
not
you
you're in
can.
or not.
Yeah, you can call me out on it later.
It's not a superhero. Is it an Image published book?
It is.
Dun dun dun.
Dum dum dum.
Is it a Spawn book?
Yes, sir, it is.
Can I ask you a serious question?
She can ask a serious question.
Yeah, she asking me a question
He's
now.
asking the difference what in these. All right, real quick. My son takes pictures for the alphabet show and tell at his school. They need something for the letter X. So she goes in the collection to pull out a random X-Men book. And she goes, here's one with Remy on it because he's named after Gambit. You know what I'm saying?
But
So I wanted him to grab the one that's in worse condition for the 4-year-old to hold and play with.
they look the same. Oh,
Take that one.
oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened.
Me either.
All right, I'm locked in.
You are.
Are you sure?
Okay.
I want to lock in
Is it-
first, so then I get the points. That's why I'm doing it. I want the
Okay.
points.
There you go. My question is, does the cover not have a Todd McFarlane signature on it?
It has a Todd McFarlane signature on it. Not like handwritten Todd McFarlane signature on it, but it has
The artist signature.
a artist signature on the cover.
That doesn't seem like a yes or no answer, actually.
Touche.
It had a little bit of built-in clarification, but
I like to clarify things. I'm too clear.
what Scientology is done for you.
Stop it, Tom Cruise.
All right. So just to make sure, is it a villain key?
It would be, sir. Oh, so cute.
It's not cute, it's a necessity.
His wife just left him. Don't. I got your back, Kev.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
My wife turned around so fast, like,
Just, it's just vacation. It's
She
just
did.
vacation.
she just went on a 6-week vacation without him. It's normal.
It's totally normal. I ain't going to fucking Brazil.
Mm-mm.
Does that totally get it?
Is that on Jesus right now?
Nope.
On you.
I just
You gotta pay better attention,
Let me
dude.
see. You keep distracting me.
100.
Is it sub issue 5 or below? Is it 5 or below?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Joe, thanks for joining. Does that change? Are you still locked in, Jake?
I'm locked in.
I'll lock in.
Well, if everybody else is going to lock in, I might as well lock in as well.
I gotta write it down so Jake doesn't continue to cheat.
Who's cheating?
Oh, your hands down. Your hands down. Your hands down.
I'm left-handed.
Which means that you definitely cheat because everybody
Yeah,
knows
you're
left-handers
definitely
cheat.
cheating.
Shifty.
That's why they're left-handed. The devil's inside of them. That's what my catechism teacher used to tell me.
Oh, catechism. Ah! No, don't bring up catechism.
You're left-handed. The devil's in you.
Ah, horrible times. Horrible times.
Okay, so we're all locked in, but I think Jake, you did. So I can pretty
Spawn
much
locked
guarantee it's probably not going to be Spawn 400.
It might be.
Could be.
Is Spawn left-handed?
Ambidextrous.
Chris, thanks for joining us. Okay, Jake, you're gonna go first because you locked in first.
Spawn 4.
Spawn number 4, I think he's saying.
Is that one even a
Okay,
key?
Jesus.
Spawn 2. Spawn 2. Spawn 2.
Spawn 2. Mark, you were third.
I also wrote Spawn 2.
Since I'm the last one to lock in, I'm gonna say Spawn 1. Even though I know that's although it is the first appearance of Sam in Twitch, so it could be Spawn
And
1 too. So.
Malbolgia.
Okay, well, hold on a second. Let me make sure I do this right.
Oh,
Come on.
Drum rolls, yeah.
What am I gonna do?
There it is.
Spawn
Two.
2.
Let's go.
First appearance of the Violator.
1, 2.
I was just going to turn around a picture of his wife. And start crying. I miss you, honey.
There's a joke somewhere there, but I will refuse to say it.
All right, so Jesus got that one.
He did. He did.
Right,
All right,
Kevin,
stop the
while
count.
we got
Stop
you,
the count.
while we got you all big there, Kevin, let's talk about you got what's that comic book? You got retro arcade you got going on.
Yeah, I got a lot
going on. You got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff going on really, but the problem is that work has been picking up a lot. I've been super busy at work. I have a show that I recorded last Friday that I haven't even touched yet. So I have a bunch of content that I want to put out, but I'm just so busy at work. But yeah, you can be on the lookout for my channel for What's That Comic Book every single Saturday. I'm currently looking for guests to fill spots for this Saturday if anybody in the community wants to join, or maybe somebody from this panel. It's a lot of fun. It's just pretty much hanging out with the comic community. We randomly pull comic books for 1 hour and we try to give as much information on them. So that's always a lot of fun. It's knowledgeable. You just never know what you're going to get. And then every other Friday, I do Retro Arcade with my brother, where we just play some of your favorite classic games from Super Nintendo, PlayStation, you name it. And just pretty much the same thing that everybody else does on comic unboxings, some comic book news, comic book reviews. So, yeah.
However, do not suggest Chrono because you will not be playing that ever again.
No. I haven't touched it yet. I don't even know what it is, but apparently we are going to try it though.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So, come on,
Chrono, huh?
Chrono.
Never even heard of it.
Jesus, you are up.
Oh, my turn. I'm on the hot seat
You
now.
are up.
So is it
Go first.
Jesus' book or is he guessing first? Whose book are we doing?
It's his book.
His
Doing
book.
Jesus' book.
My
So-
book.
So Mark will go
What?
first.
What book is it, Jesus?
It is Ice Cream Man number 42.
I knew it. I had that written down.
All right.
That's a good guess.
Is this a Silver Age key?
Silver Age. Let me see. Let me see the dates again. Nope.
He's playing a game.
I was like, wait,
Like
that
to
could
play
be
a
a
game.
clue, or could it be not a clue?
Dun dun dun.
Is this a Marvel book?
Ooh, that's actually no, not a Marvel book.
I
You
know
wanna
last
check-
time.
you wanna check
I
the
know.
cover first.
Hold on, what?
You want to check the cover? You seemed unsure.
Let's see. Nope.
If it says DC on it, that means it's DC.
Mm,
Let me see.
usually-
Hold on,
let me write that down.
it's
Yeah,
fairly true.
And usually when it says Marvel, it's from Marvel. So.
And there's a D and a C on here, but not together.
Oh, all right. I don't know about you guys, but I recently just found this out.
Kevin enlightening the world.
Oh shit.
Kevin, bring in that hammer with this comic book knowledge.
Man, I don't know what to. I feel like I don't know what to ask for questions anymore. We just come up with the same damn questions all the time. I liked Mark's question today. Like, is it below 5 issues? I was like, oh, look at you, creative. Let's see.
Ask that question.
Well, yeah, ask him that.
Yeah, ask him that.
Is it below 100 issues?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah!
We got a yes. We got
did
a
it.
yes.
We did.
Yeah, there you go. It's all about getting those yeses.
We got to get the ball rolling
Is it a-
somewhere.
Yeah.
Is it a DC book?
It's a DC book. DC proper, right? Like
Oh, we got a
DC,
hit.
DC Black Label, Vertigo.
Vertigo.
no, it is not a DC book.
Wildstorm.
No DC.
Milestone, yeah.
Said DC
Okay.
So-
proper. No, we're not asking proper questions. It's got red on it.
Right. When,
You got
Yeah,
red
when
on
have we
it?
ever been proper?
I am.
All right, let's see.
Yes, it
I
has
am
red on it.
super proper. Look how I'm gonna drink this water right now. Pinky up.
So now we know it's got red on it. Let's see. It's not Marvel. It's not DC.
Kevin
not
just from
Superman.
Buckingham Palace.
You think
Yeah.
we're going 2 for 2 on Image? You think there's 2 Image books in a row?
Oh,
Well, let's ask. Is it an image book?
Image. Hold on.
Hey, Jay,
again, if it says image on it, it's from image.
it's not image.
Not image.
Damn. See, if it's not
Not an image.
Marvel, DC, or an image, then I'm instantly screwed. My brain can't go out these walls of those comic book companies. I'm like, I don't know what is it.
Now we know that it's likely a different publisher now.
That's true. I got
Yeah.
Oh
that.
yeah, good point.
Is it?
Let me write that. Let me write that down, Jake.
All right. What we know about this book so far. It's numbered less than 100. It's not
Yeah.
Silver Age. It's not Marvel. It's not DC. It's not Image. So we've got nothing. Is it a modern key?
That was going to be my question. Good
Modern.
job, Jake.
You can ask that.
No, not modern.
What?
Not modern.
My
Not
my
modern.
brain is completely.
So that really only leaves bronze and golden.
That's correct.
Mm.
Vertigo has been ruled out. That's DC proper.
Well,
Right.
I know Jesus has 1 or 2 platinums.
A few.
But are there any platinum keys?
There's a fucking platinum age.
Is it a superhero?
Kevin,
Oh,
you're
wait.
like, when the
What?
fuck did we get ice cream?
What in the hell? Damn.
Those are keys.
Yeah, 1919 and 1922.
Oh, I know what Mark's book's gonna be for
Man,
tonight.
how's that paper not
Sure.
disintegrating, man?
Ain't it grand?
Isn't it,
This is the
isn't it funny
second
how he
book
just
in-
happens to have a platinum book right behind him as soon as somebody
Yeah.
mentions it?
That's what I do. That's what I do. Is it it's my question, right?
Yes.
Is it a superhero title?
Superhero title, yes.
Okay.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I wonder if this has to. Oh my God, my brain just popped. For those that don't know, Spec Tales had a guest on recently, and a lot of big things happened with the conversation with that guest. And I wonder if that's a clue because that guest hinted at something that was not Marvel, not DC, not Image.
But it's not modern.
Yeah.
But it's not
Not
modern.
That was a phenomenal story, though. Irredeemable. For those that don't know, Spec Tales got famous recently talking to Mark Wade. They set the standard for such websites like, what is it, CBR.com did a report on it.
PBR, yep.
Yeah, they did a long-winded report on it, not in a bad way. Like they just went in a lot of detail on what was talked about on their podcast with Mark Wade and Irredeemable.
Well, thank you for that. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a lot of
thank
fun. We got lucky. Mark Wade was
They're gonna
very
be-
generous with information.
Yeah, he was.
They're
really
going to be
cool,
so
man.
famous, they're not going to want to hang out with us anymore.
Mark Wade got in trouble after that.
That's part of our
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, he stopped responding to our messages.
I bet somebody caught him and went over the definition of non-disclosure with him
Yeah.
after that.
We got an email, and all it was just that the middle finger emoji. I didn't understand it.
Does anybody
did not
here? Does anybody here know
I'm sorry
what
I said
cease
that
and
to you
desist
guys.
means?
Cease and desist.
Wait, okay.
I'm sorry I should email Jake.
Very convincing, though, Paul.
Yeah, thanks.
Whose question is it?
Yours.
I believe it is yours.
Wait, did you? Oh, wait. Did you ask a question?
I did.
Was yours the superhero title?
Yes, sir.
Well, shoot.
We
Shoot
established
is
the
right.
Golden
Yeah.
Age, didn't we?
Is it a Bronze Age book?
It is a Bronze Age book.
Whoa.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
All we know is it's a Bronze Age kind of superhero book, and it's below issue 100. Appreciate that one, Kevin.
You're welcome, buddy.
But now we
I
know.
got I got you. I got you. I got all of us. It's not a competition in my eyes.
Who made Captain Victory? Like we're getting in some obscureness here.
It's your question as well, Kevin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm just
Okay.
I was just trying to search something real quick. Does the title of the comic book have a artist's comic book artist name to it?
Comic book artists?
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
I'm locked in.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Say
Hold
your-
on.
What
Say the
was your
question again.
question?
Like, is it a known artist, a big artist? Is that what you're saying? Like,
Does the title of the comic book have a comic book artist's name as a title?
As
as a title. Oh, you're talking about like,
that Frazetta book,
yeah, or that other one. What's the Hellboy book? John
Magnolia.
Mike
Burns,
Mignola.
Next
Yeah.
Men. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sorry.
I'm
What
not
book
like-
were you thinking of? Since we know it's not it.
I was thinking the first appearance of Hellboy. Well, the first color appearance of Hellboy, whatever.
Mm.
Yeah, John Burns. Next Man. No, it's not that. No.
I got so fucking excited when you said yes. Like, I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
How you play the game?
Flaming Carrot. That's a good guess. It's on you, Paulski. What are you thinking?
I don't even know if that was the pronunciation.
So it had to be before 1985. So
Who published Next Man?
is the publisher? What's that?
no, nothing.
Is
I'm living
the
in
publisher
past.
still in business today?
Ooh, that's a tricky question.
That means they were bought out by somebody else.
No, not necessarily. So I will say, well, they're not in publishing now, but they were recently resurrected. I'm giving you guys more than a yes or no question right there because it is tricky.
Project Superpowers. Here we go.
Jake is like, I don't know what the hell's going on here.
I'm trying to think of times like we had Project Superpowers that did that. We had like Dynamite pick up a lot of characters for a time in the modern era, with like the Green Llama and the Spider and the Shadow and stuff like that.
Right. And they
We had
just
Dynamite
something
pick
out
up the
again,
old
right?
Kroger Genesis stuff that when they did that with the Silver Star and Captain Victory and all them. There is red on the cover. It is a Bronze Age superhero book where the publisher is no longer currently publishing stuff, but they resurrected the people recently.
I'm locked in.
And Kevin's locked in.
I'm gonna be completely wrong. I'm throwing a freaking haymaker here, but I'm gonna lock it in. I don't know.
Did Jack Kirby have a hand in creating these characters?
No. It's gonna be so funny.
You guys are gonna laugh.
You guys are gonna laugh when you think what I was kind of thinking of what it is.
Let's see. Is it my question? Whose question is it?
It is. Yeah, your question.
Do
Jake.
we have any more questions left?
Let me
We
see.
have you, and then one, and then Kevin's locked in, so then it'll be me, and I'll be the last question.
All right. I'm gonna ask: is it a Ninja Turtles book?
No, I wish.
I'm not locked in.
What was number one? Like 84, 85 or something, right? So it's like right there.
It goes through 85 for the first 3 at
Yeah.
least.
So no. Unfortunately.
Someone got mail.
What was
That
that?
was me. That was better turn that off.
That's what I was thinking, Pops, but that'd be a big no.
Yeah, I
Good
was
guess,
thinking
though.
of like Capital Comics.
You had Eclipse Comics, Malibu Comics.
What about when was Impact? When were they? They were late 80s, weren't they?
Impact.
Yeah, Impact was actually a DC imprint.
No, they weren't.
In fact, your Mr. Wade worked on a whole bunch of Impact comics. Not that
That's
he can
why I
tell
like
anybody, because apparently he can't say anything anymore. But were he able to tell you something, he would tell you that.
Were the cease and desist not be in full effect, he'd be able to tell us that.
So your question, if you have one, Kevin.
Oh, I thought I automatically lost because I was locked in.
You did, but you can ask a question.
Yeah, he's right.
But then you unlocked yourself.
Oh well, I got no question. I see. Like the problem is when it goes, like I said, when it goes to like anything outside of the other publishing companies, like I don't know. I've never heard of any like Impact Comics and shit. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. So it's out of my realm. Let's see. So we said it's a superhero, right? Superhero title.
That's correct.
So does it feature a villain?
Hell yeah, Kevin. Give us another yes. These are moral questions.
There is a villain in this key as well.
See?
As well.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
But now
I have the last question. Is it a number one issue? Is it a first issue?
Yes, it is.
Oh, see? It's a good thing I asked if it's below 100.
Yeah. I like how he narrowed that gap real fast, too.
Yeah.
Straight to 1.
Damn.
We're making progress. That was because you're getting these yes questions, Kevin. Without that, we wouldn't have got the ball rolling.
Yeah.
I didn't get the damn one. No, I think I got the superhero one,
Okay.
which helped out just as much.
I'm gonna lock in.
I'm not.
Lock in what? What's to lock in?
Yeah, lock in what?
Yeah, I mean, y'all can go. We could do, the sudden death. We were doing
Let's
sudden
not.
death before. All right. So who has
just speed round him? Y'all want to speed round him? Hit him with.
Is there red on the cover?
Is it
Yes.
related to the Project Superpower story?
He said yes to red.
said yes to red? There is some red
There
on
you go.
there, but
See?
no superpower story. No.
It's not Project Superpower stuff. Okay.
See, I'm helpful.
There's a lot of characters in that, so that's a lot that got wiped off the board.
Yep.
Yeah, we all know that information in our heads.
I mentioned it earlier. You got like Daredevil, Green Llama, the fan. There's all kinds of people in that.
Yep, there is.
Yeah.
The Scarab, I think
That
the
was
Scarab was in there.
when Dynamite was doing that. So.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a Comico title?
Nope.
Shut down.
No.
All right.
Is it a
Rapid
first
fire.
comics?
Rapid
title?
fire. First comics?
Is it a first comic title?
No.
Ooh.
Is it E-Man?
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just saying that because of Paul Rogers. Exactly.
Is it affiliated with Neil Adams?
Ooh. Possibly.
I thought he was going to be like, ooh,
Possibly.
no.
So what would that be? Continuity comics? Is that what we're talking about?
Mm,
Mm-mm. We're not talking about that.
Right.
I'll give you that one too.
We're
But
not talking about that.
Megalith? Yeah, I don't think we're going to get it.
yeah, I
Throw,
don't think
throw a hint out there, man. Quit playing with
Throw-
us.
throw a hint. I mean, once I say anything, you guys are gonna know, and you're gonna kick yourself because you've talked about this in the
I
past
probably
one.
will not know.
Okay, I'll give you guys a hint. There was only 4 issues of this.
It's TMNT.
No, that's 4 letters, Kev. Paul says Grindel. Is it Grindel?
Mm-mm.
It's not Grindel. So is this that lone wolf and cub thing?
Lone Wolf and Cub. What is that? I don't even know what that is. 4 issues of this title. 4 issues of a lot of titles.
So
Is this a crossover? Wait,
Is it Atlas Comics?
it's JLA Avengers.
It is Atlas Comics.
That's what I was thinking when they said they got like bought out by Marvel. When we said that early on, and you're like, not necessarily.
No, because it's Atlas Seafoam.
Yeah,
So-
where they had all those goofy little shortage, and they all got canceled quick.
And so, yeah, and the thing about Neil Adams is they were all embarrassed, so they didn't say which titles they worked on and which ones they didn't.
That's awesome.
Wait, so which book is it?
It is. Oh, you guys want me to tell you guys? Real?
No,
Yeah,
wait,
you can just tell them.
We all
No,
lost.
All right.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
There it is.
All right.
Coming.
There's
So-
something wrong with your clock.
Yeah, it keeps melting, man. I
Dude,
just put
look
it
at
up
that
and it's like-
freaking slab stand. The Destructor.
Number one.
I have never seen that ever or heard of that.
Atlas Comics. This is Steve Ditko, Archie Goodwin, Larry Lieber, Stanley's brother. And so we don't know how many worked on what.
Hashtag
And
not
also-
my Lieber.
I also brought this one too because this has been confirmed.
Iron Jaw.
this is a Neil Adams cover. I
Uh,
just think it's cool. So yeah, that's what I wanted to
Wow.
because Mark, you mentioned this last time. You mentioned the Atlas
Mhm.
books last time.
Well, I threw myself off when I asked that question earlier. You know, like, all right, well, I guess it's not Atlas.
Mhm. Let's see. Yeah, so I just think these books are really cool. Dang it, I gotta get this now. They were short lived. Most of them only had 4 issues. They did a lot for creator rights. Yeah, they did a lot for creator rights, but they were short lived. In the 1970s, they had a bunch of knockoff Marvel characters: Destructor, Iron Jaw, trying to be like Conan or Cole. They also had, the Brute, which is supposed to be the Hulk. But they had some cool, like I think the Destructor is probably one of the best ones. Also, I think Demon Hunter was one of them, and the Grim Ghost had some really cool artwork on there. So I just wanted to talk about these or bring these up because, like Kevin said, if it's not really mainline, people don't really pay attention to them, but they are part of history and they're pretty cool because they did have big. I mean, Steve, you're talking about Steve Ditko and then Neil Adams that worked on these, so I
Right.
think that's pretty cool.
very nice.
Definitely.
Steve Ditko.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. I mean, it's pretty
Name
classic
rings a
Marvel
bell.
stuff, man. Look at it. I mean, if you didn't see Atlas on there, right? Like if you didn't see Atlas and you just saw that, I mean, that looks like Marvel right there.
Yeah.
Marvel, if you
Yep.
ordered it from wish.com.
I just think they're pretty cool.
Who colored
All
my
right.
Spider-Man wrong?
That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, see, the Scorpion
Yeah.
became Dominic
Well,
Fortune at Marvel. Yeah.
So Jake and Jesus, as Mark alluded to, you guys just had Mark Wade on today, so you got that. But then you guys are now on Patreon as well. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Go ahead, Jake. Since I just went with this Atlas stuff.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. We just had Mark Wade on for today's episode, which released early this morning, and it was a shit ton of fun. Jesus and I were just kind of astonished that we were able to get. I mean, we just reached out to him and he said yes, so that was just a lot of fun. He came on and he played the game. Like he did the whole Grail Tale. He played speculation and he dropped a big one on the speculation part of the episode. And he had fun with it. I genuinely appreciated how much he didn't just come on and talk. He actually engaged and really got into it. So it was a lot of fun to do that interview. And we did just launch Patreon, which is just I don't know if everybody needs a lesson on that. It's just a way to support the show. We do one subscription. It's $3.99 per month. So it's basically the equivalent of adding another book to your pull list for the month. And in return, in addition to helping the show do what we do, you in return get some exclusive content. We're doing one new episode per month that's exclusive to just Patreons. And then you are going to get on the newsletter. We are doing a book club on Discord where we're going to read certain books or something like that throughout the month and just have conversations about that run that we're reading. And then every month we are going to do monthly AOKs. We're not going to send AOKs to every single one of our patrons, but we are going to randomly select patrons and send out books every month. Just because we think it's fun. And one of the best things that, Paul actually gave me my first AOK and I was still astonished. I was like, what is this? Why is this guy giving me a free book? I don't understand it. And, and I always thought it was one of the coolest things. And so we wanted to bring that to the patrons and just in the best way possible. So that's the Patreon, and ultimately we're still just thrilled that people are listening to our show. That's kind of the big deal. Is we're just happy that we actually get to create the content.
Yeah.
So that's the spiel. I know.
What he said.
Yeah. Long-winded. Unfortunately, I get long-winded.
It's okay. It's an amazing show. I don't miss it. So, and yeah, it was fun to hear Mark talk about because he really has done everything too.
Yeah,
he's written basically every character. He's held every position you could possibly think of. In within comics for every possible publisher. So, and then you got on CBR and you just you are taking the comic world by storm.
CBR picked up the story. There were a few other sites that also picked up the story and ran it as well after CBR did it. And yeah, I thought it was, I mean, it was fun. It was a really fun process. It got a little stressful yesterday, like trying to hold that news in. That's like the worst part is when the news of something like that really does impact a lot of speculators and individuals. And you're just sitting there trying to hold it tight without somebody else letting the news. Because CBR was like, we want to be the first ones to release the news. And we're like, yeah, sure. If you want to do the story, you can do but then not letting anybody else have it was stressful, to say the least.
Not our forte.
Not my forte for sure. I was having a breakdown. I was like, I can't do this. I just want the episode to come out.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun and really down to earth. Sorry, go ahead, Paul. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was going to say, speaking of knowing something that nobody else knows, only Mark knows what comic he has right now. So, Jake, you are up to start asking.
Yes.
How's that for a segue?
That was great.
Who's got the first question?
That was a smooth segue, real quick. Can we talk about that segue?
Paul's a pro.
Yeah, he's done this before.
All right. Is it?
Jake, you have the first question. Yep.
Is it a Marvel key?
Oh, dude, you got it wrong.
Nobody brings Marvels to the table anymore because they get guessed too easy now.
I mean, I feel like DC's having their moment in the sun right now, man. I mean,
we haven't had a DC book either.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is it a DC book?
Yep.
See, he said yeah.
He shook his head no. Mixed messages.
Yeah, I'm confused here. Don't do that.
Dude, this is DC's year. Let's go.
So is that yes or no?
Is it?
Exactly, Kevin.
It's a DC book.
Yes, it is a DC book. As I live and breathe. It is
Thank you.
Is it a Bronze Age book?
DC book.
Dang it. I should have said, is it a DC proper book?
Yes. To
Bronze
Paul.
Age?
Yes, it's a Bronze Age book.
Ooh, these are the good ones.
Is Batman on the cover?
Is that the actual question?
Yeah, I don't know. I've run out of creative questions.
You're doing good so far, but no.
Ah, no Batman.
No, you said he's not on the cover, so it could still be a Batman title.
No.
Right.
That
Yeah.
still leaves every book on the table.
See, aren't you guys happy that I'm here? I'm like the monkey.
I
wrench.
am.
Always.
Absolutely.
The fly in the ointment. The monkey in the wrench.
Fly in the ointment.
The monkey in the wrench.
Die Hard.
No, yeah. It's your question.
Who's? Oh, yeah, it's me.
Hey,
I was waiting for Mark to ask a question. It's like, well, come on, let's go.
Stop
all
throwing
right.
a monkey in the wrench.
Is it a Bronze Age book?
You
asked. That's it. No, you asked. That's the question.
Ah, come on, Jake.
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
I already asked
All right,
for
you're
the
going
Bronze
to
Age
do-
book. You said yes.
I don't have that written down. You did?
Jake is sleeping.
Oh man.
How tight are your khakis right now?
Oh, look what Brother John has. He's
Oh,
put
man.
that debacle back up.
That was my question. That was gonna be my question.
I'm
All right,
surprised
let's
that
go
hasn't
with
come up yet.
Let's
Well-
go with John's question since I wasn't paying attention to the Bronze Age.
All right. Well, first off, since he actually typed it, it really clarifies it a lot. So yes, it is a team book.
Oh.
Okay.
John probably already knows what it is just from that one question. Like I have a feeling.
John's sick and tired of our bullshit. He just wants to get to the answers.
Can I see the damn book already? Is what he's saying.
Jesus, you're up.
All right.
The DC Bronze Age key without Batman on the cover is what we've got. So
Oh, it is a Bronze Age key.
It's a team book. It's a Bronze Age key. It's a Bronze Age team key that does not have
Team?
Batman on the cover.
that does not have Batman
No.
on the cover.
Was it published before 1972?
No.
But Jesus, we could turn this into a yes because that means it was published. Yes, it was after 1970.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but that makes it harder.
It's the exact same thing.
So, is the book still currently being published by DC?
Like right now, is this book on the shelf?
Yeah, like can you go to your local comic shop tomorrow and buy a current issue of this particular team book?
No. That's not to say that it's like vanished off the face of the earth.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
Hold on, I'm about to be locked in. Hold on, guys.
Don't hold on.
He just wrote down Iron. He just wrote down Iron Jaw.
Yeah.
More like Lockjaw.
Is it my turn?
Yes. All right, Jake, your turn.
Does how do I want to word this?
Well,
Recklessly.
Whatever. I don't want to keep people waiting. Does this comic feature the first appearance of an assassin?
Yes.
I'm locked in.
High five, Kevin.
Thanks, Cody.
all right. Kevin already won.
I'm
Is
locked in.
it a teen book?
No. It's quite the opposite.
Oh, it's not 18.
No, and I'll even go as far as say if you've read it, you probably
There's your new
don't
Teen
want.
Titans number. There goes your new Teen Titans number 2, Kevin.
Yeah, it's definitely a not a teen book, Kevin.
Damn. Well, he said yes to an assassin, so that gives me plan B.
Yeah.
I don't know.
God, DC has so many assassins, though.
Yeah, we got a few.
Who's
To
it
be
taking
fair,
turn, right?
if New Teen Titans #2 is your pick, you weren't paying attention to Paul's question. Because Teen Titans still publishes.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, Deathstroke's in like 15 books right now.
But you said it's a team book.
Yeah.
Dad and Mark's throwing softballs tonight. All I know is there's no, I don't want to say anything.
There are dolphins in it. Jake, it's your question, right?
I asked if it was a teen book.
All right.
There's
Sorry,
a
Jesus.
We get lost in the banter.
We do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. That's okay.
Yeah, it is good. That's what makes it fun.
Dang, I got nothing. So it's team bronze, no Batman on the cover, not ongoing series right now. Is Brave and the Bold ongoing? It is ongoing, right?
Yeah.
And it's a
Brave and Bold is not ongoing right now, but the odds are that Batman would have been on the cover.
There's a high probability he would have been. Unless it was Suicide Squad #1, their first appearance, which is right here.
Correct.
In case you're ever wondering
But that would
where
have
you can see them at.
been a Silver Age book.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Oh, it's DC. Said it's an assassin.
Why did you laugh at that? He like snickered at that.
At what?
He's
The
like, so it's an assassin. He's like,
No, I looked down at my phone, which has got lag on it, and the whole hashtag Dolphins are not fish. Me and Paul, that's my LCS owner. We were talking about the season finale of Suicide Squad, and when Peacemaker walked past Aquaman and told him what he told him, go F a fish. Paul said it would have been funny if he responded, Dolphins are not fish.
Well, it's canon now, so it's no longer a rumor.
It's the rumor is canon now. Why would this guy on Reddit lie to me?
I got nothing. Y'all can skip me because I got no questions.
Rely on the chat.
Yeah, but does an assassin ride a motorcycle? What freaking assassin rides a
Okay,
motorcycle?
so when we asked if it was a team book, you said far from it. So I'm
I
gonna
know
ask.
what it is.
You might want to lock it in.
Was
Hold on, I gotta.
did it involve a certain
Locked in.
team from the Golden Age that was the first superhero team?
What team is that?
Did it involve the Justice Society of America?
No, it's not a JSA book.
I'm locked in.
It's ridiculously obvious all of a sudden, isn't it, Jesus?
Yeah, but it's like you don't think of it. You don't think of it, and also the character has changed from that so much, right? So from
Not
the original,
not much.
I mean,
Not much at all. Not hardly one bit. Unless you're just talking about in one very specific aspect, and that is literally all that has ever changed about the character. or at least in one era of comic books too. Like there's a very short-lived era that changed up a lot of characters, the way that they were presented and they acted and moved through their universe.
Man, I'm 2 for 2.
I got nothing.
I'm gonna lock mine in too.
Guys, I'm breaking my brain over here.
Jake, it's up to you. Oh no, hold on.
Hey,
Kevin.
yeah, I mean,
Kevin.
you guys, yeah.
Wait, it's up to me. What? I have a question.
You do have a question. If you
I got nothing. I really don't. I have nothing. Does the comic book have 50 pages?
No,
Oh, that doesn't help me, anyways.
32. What is going on, Warlord? Dude, I'm just so that we're clear, because a couple people are locked in. The last 3 questions that Paul has asked are all very significant yeses to this character. All 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That the one 3 comments ago wasn't a joke. That was a very specific question that only related to this one character.
I got to start paying attention to Paul's questions.
Paul had some good questions this time.
I like how you clarified this time, as if Paul's had some shitty questions.
Hey man, he asked me some weird stuff like, "What is he talking about when my daughter's running around the comic store?" I'm like, "Dude, that's not a good question."
Yeah, you have the wrong Paul.
Shit.
Mark's talking about Paul Rogers in the chat. He knows I don't ask good questions, but Paul Rogers does.
We're talking about Paul Rogers in the chat. He's
Oh.
locked in.
Yeah, I am too. So just,
I'm ready whenever
can we do
everybody's ready,
some surefire.
or specifically when
Who locked in first? Just let's.
Jesus.
Let's do it.
Jesus has pretty much wiped us out this time.
Yeah, I've got a
first.
shitty guess I can throw out if necessary.
I'd like to hear your guess first, then.
Yeah, don't
Let's see if
look at
Jesus
mine.
is right, and then we'll.
No, you go ahead.
Right.
You go ahead first, Jake.
It's not a
If
question.
I get it right, I get all the points.
That's a deal. That's
All
a
right.
deal.
All right, I'm going with Codename Assassin #1.
Nope.
Dude, you got it.
No, I did not.
No,
You
you did
lie.
I
Hey, Zeus, what do you got?
got Omega Man #3. Is
Yeah,
that
me
it?
too. First appearance of Lobo.
Wow.
Let's go.
So this character, when he came out, he was wearing this outfit. He was hired to go kill the Omega Men with 2 other assassins, and they turned it into a game to see who could kill the most, kind of thing. And Lobo pretty much kills everybody. Like, I mean, even everybody. And so he came out with this orange and purple suit, almost like a onesie. And it was almost like it was an odd suit, but in this book, with the rollout of him, with his first appearance, it kind of made sense when you see the design of the other people in the book as well. But this whole run is extremely violent. It's extremely gory, excessive. And then his second appearance, the second time we see him, he's already like out of this suit and in his like chillbilly clothes. You know, he's wearing like no shirt, but he has the black vest on, the black pants. He's on his little outpost, almost like a floating meteor out in space with the space dolphins going around. He has this thing for space dolphins bigger than Deadpool has for unicorns. Like, it's the main man.
Yeah, man. I've always liked
Go
that cover
Fragment.
too.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool cover. I like that character too. Isn't
it cool? Like,
yeah, I mean it's a cool
bondage
cover, man.
cover.
Yeah. I think I have one in grading right now that I'm hoping to get a 9.8 on it, man. But I like that character too. Isn't there's been rumors that they're gonna make a show about him, right?
I don't know. He made that appearance on Krypton, and I thought it was great. You know, there was a TV show appearance and even the Sci-Fi Channel budget and everything, but he was fun. He had the attitude and everything. He's just a really, really great character that's underused. That like so many characters at DC. But I think that's all going to be changing here soon. I think they're going to figure out real quick with Black Adam that you need to use these underused characters and introduce them to the public instead of keep
he's
feeding
compared
the
a lot.
public like the same old same old.
Exactly, but he's also like compared to like Deadpool, right? Like the Marvel's Deadpool.
Oh God, I don't know about that. I mean,
I mean,
he breaks the fourth wall.
That's what I'm saying.
He's very adult oriented. Like I said, he's got the affinity for the space dolphins, like Deadpool has for the unicorn. But he's awesome. He's the kind of guy that goes out, kills a man, takes his brain out, and installs it into the AI of his motorcycle, so he can torture this guy forever while he drives around and hunts down other bounties and stuff. You know, he's wild. You bastard. There you go, John. Yeah. But yeah, I absolutely love this book. You can get these raw for like anywhere from $40 to $80 raw. CGC 9.8s are going for around $300 right now. This is the time to stockpile this book. If you're a spec collector, stockpile this book because it has nothing to do but go up. And I'm telling people, I've been saying it since early last year. This is DC's year. People are going to get burned out on all this Marvel, man. It ain't nothing that is getting bad or anything. Like the books are shit, but it ain't. People are just going to get burned out on it. They're going to want something else. That's just how history works. Nothing stays the same forever. Don't get caught with your pants down.
I do all the time.
Omega Man number 3, definitely. I also hear that Irredeemable number 1 might be one to spec on too, but I heard that on the down low.
Dude, I cried at the finale of that book.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Have y'all read it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a Superman fan.
Oh yeah.
I'm a diehard Superman fan. That book brought me to tears, dude. Like it was just you're heartbroken for this character, and then you see that his legacy is to inspire. You know what I mean? And how it went on to Jerry and Joe. I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. Like that was what a finale.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was one of the first. I'd read Mark Waid, I guess, but I would say this was really the first Mark Waid I read beginning to end. And so it was one of the things that I latched onto early on when I got back into comics. Loved it. So I was going to bring it up with Mark Waid anyway. Regardless, I was going to bring it up, and then he brought it. It was supposed to be my last question because I didn't think it was going to come up at all. And then he brought it up during the speculation segment. I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah. So I think it was early. It was early last year or late in 2020. Pops picked up. Pops in the comment is my actual Pops, but Pops picked up a trade collection, the whole thing. You know, all 50 issues or so with the 2 annuals or one shots or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just sat down and burned through it in like a week or two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it was insane.
It was a good. I just read the sister publish the Incorruptible.
No, I have not read Incorruptible yet. I always forget the name of it. I always try to bring it up with Pops. He's like the Batman looking character in the all white.
No. Incorruptible is the villain of the Plutonian. That he starts as a villain and they bring him in to become a hero. And so they ran simultaneously, and seriously, I read them both at the same time. There's
another story that came out around that same time, and I can't ever remember the name of it. And I think I saw an ad for it in one of those books where it's like a guy like almost liking him to he reminded me of Midnighter or something, but he wears all white, and the cover that it always shows on the ad is somebody jumping over the hood of a car or something. And I can never remember the name ever. But it's something along those lines, like Incorruptible, Irredeemable, or something.
Wait, he did one later after the Irredeemable and Incorruptible. He did one called Insufferable.
I don't know if that's it or not. It doesn't sound right.
That was short-lived. I think there was only one trade, maybe 2 trades for it, because I know I have the first trade because I liked the Irredeemable, and the guy at the LCS was like, yeah, they didn't finish this, but it was a Mark Waid. And it was Insufferable about basically like one guy was Batman and his son was supposed to be the next Batman, but his son was this arrogant asshole.
He was insufferable.
Yeah, exactly. So it was they were trying to play off the same style. It didn't end up working. I enjoyed it, but That was just me. And John, we're sorry. We forgot to ask Mark if he remembered signing your issue of Impulse number.
We're sure he does, though. We are sure he does.
Right. Of course he
Yeah,
does.
exactly.
We can't ask him anymore.
So
though.
Mark, you got
Doesn't
what do you
matter.
got coming up on you do World's End, you do your Friday hangout, you got your new comic book day. You had a really interesting thing on eBay and how to save on eBay. That was one of your latest ones. But what else you got coming up?
Just thinking of the relevant stuff. Friday mornings, every Friday morning is the community hangout. It's like an open invite as long as I know that you're not some stranger or troll that's trying to jump on for some no goodness. But this Friday is going to be pre-gaming for the Batman. There's people that have already started to see it because we're doing this weird rollout for it. DC is really trying to pull out all the stops to like really start this year out strong with their movie stuff. But I'm going to see it Friday on the actual like the written down release date of it. So I'll be live that morning. Really excited for it. The kids are staying with my mom the night before and hanging out with her. So it's going to be awesome. But At Week's End is every Sunday night at 9 p.m. That's the spoiler-filled look back at this week in comics and more. And when a big movie drops, I turn that episode that follows into a full spoiler show for those of us in the community that have seen it that want to come together like butt cheeks and talk about it and spoil it together. And for the people to hang out in the chat who've also seen it. So Friday, Sunday night, 9 p.m., we're going to make it clap. Be there.
Nice.
Yeah, Pops will be with us seeing Batman. Yeah. I got our tickets on the phone.
There you go.
So
I got mine for tomorrow.
All right.
I'm excited about that.
I do too. Jake, you have the comics, so Mark, you get to go first.
All right, Jake, is it some eclectic weird shit that we'll never guess?
That's me, unfortunately.
No comment.
Can I get a yes or no, please? Is it a Marvel book? Oh Christ, we're doing this again. This was last week, man.
No, it is not a Marvel book.
I was gonna say between you and Jesus, for two people who who do a podcast based on comic books, you have no idea who prints these things.
It's so hard to tell. It is not a Marvel key.
Okay.
No love for Marvel. tonight.
Is it a Bronze Age book?
Ooh.
It is not a Bronze Age book.
Does this comic have anything to do with monsters?
That's a good question.
Especially for
That
Jake.
flow.
Yeah, like that's legitimately a good
Dameron.
question for him. Flo Dameron up in the chat now. He has seen the movie. Flo has seen Batman.
How is that possible? Press pass?
They started showing it Tuesday.
Where? I didn't-
There's an IMAX early premiere. Like if you're a Regal member or other like certain
Regal
theaters that
Cinemas,
have-
yeah.
Regal and a few.
And
other
they gave out a
cinemas that have
special comic
IMAX.
book.
Yeah.
And they gave out a special
Oh,
comic book.
One of
for
my
it, too.
channel members went locally, and he actually grabbed me one of those comic books. So I'm super excited about that.
Oh,
It's
nice.
Batman: The Long Halloween #1 facsimile with the Batman movie cover to it. It's super cool.
Nice. Kevin, that would be a no to your question.
No monsters. I like Shattered Glasses.
Is it a
Comment.
Marvel fun though? Kevin forfeits.
I just did.
All right, hey, so save us. We got 3 no's here, man.
All right, knowing Jake and knowing his collection.
Jesus is out.
I need a
Does it-
beard stroke.
Can't even.
He doesn't remember that he gave me access to his spreadsheet. So anytime he adds or deletes something, it just happens automatically over here. So I'm gonna say, is it a indie published book?
That is genuinely a difficult question.
Did you say indie?
Yeah.
ND or Like
Oh
indie,
my
like
God.
indie.
Are we saying indie or the two letters beside each other?
Independent publisher.
Okay. So
Well,
is it
aren't they all independent in their
Oh
own
my
way?
God.
except for Marvel and DC? Those are big corporations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
How about I put it this
So-
way? Because I do believe that it
Dubious.
is. What was the? Is it an independent publisher? It is not a Marvel or DC key.
Okay.
That's how I'll put it.
And you're sure there's no monsters in it.
I am.
No.
I am
Well,
certain that there. I am
very
not 100% sure if there are or are not monster-esque type characters potentially roaming through these pages. However, I believe Kevin asked about the cover.
I
Cover?
don't think I did, but
Oh, he
I
definitely
don't
didn't.
believe it's a monster title, and
Can
there's
you,
no
can
monster
you
on the
read
cover.
it real quick to verify there's no monsters in it for us?
Yeah, give me just a sec.
We'll wait. Let's see.
No,
So he was dodgy about the independent question. It seemed like to really get him by the goat. So
he was real shifty, right? Real shifty.
He was shifty for sure. Hey, Zeus, what publishers does he feel do not deserve to be independently branded anymore?
Oh, dude, he likes Image, and we haven't said if it's modern, right? He likes Boom. Oh, I
I've
mean,
never even heard of that publisher.
All right, well
I mean,
let's knock
never
that
heard of
off.
Boom?
But is it a modern title?
No,
I-
out. Kevin's out.
I was already thinking that it had to be modern. Wow. What's up?
Is it
Big
an
Sue?
Atlas comic? Is it
You're out of you already asked a question. please.
Iron Jaw?
Yeah, I was just good. Is that Iron Joe?
Yeah. Jesus and I, we conspired against you tonight.
Is
I'm
anything in the book?
uh,
Well, it's not modern or bronze, so it's probably silver, right?
I mean, there could be potential child death in the book. I'm actually not certain on that.
Does a monster kill the child?
I'm not 100% sure.
Is it we only find them in a nice house on the lake?
Not a DC key.
Hmm.
Okay, so it's. So it's not DC or Marvel, but I'm just gonna. Is it a Silver Age? Let's make sure it didn't go with Golden Age here.
It is not a Silver Age.
Whoa! What?
I can say that again if you'd like.
I would like it.
It is not
Yeah, could you?
a Silver Age.
So no bronze, no modern, no silver.
That was almost exactly the first way you said it.
Okay, we are out.
That just opened a whole can of worms, though. For
Yeah,
publishers
I'm-
and shit. This is pre.
We're not in Kansas anymore. I
This is
don't. I
when they
don't.
were all independent.
I don't know this part of his collection. Then, damn it! Thought this was gonna be easy.
I literally had to go out and buy books just so that I could play this game with you guys.
I was thinking about busting open a CGC box just to bring something that hasn't been seen before, but I'm like, no, wait.
I actually thought about doing that.
You had to go out and buy books.
Had to is a strong way to put it.
That's why you. That's why I opened a Patreon.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Whose turn is it?
It's yours.
Oh, it's mine. Oh shit.
It is.
Now, keep in mind, Jake, we set the parameters of this show at 1938 forward.
So platinum doesn't count.
So I mean, am I gonna maybe ask the obvious question? Is it a Golden Age comic?
At least ask for numbers.
Yeah, ask is it pre something or something.
No, I'm just gonna go with Golden Age.
Okay.
Okay.
Kevin, you hit the nail on the head.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Man,
That's the first yes, I think.
I'm such a
Yeah.
good detective,
It
guys. I am not
You are.
Batman, by the way.
Hmm.
Oh boy. Does this comic book feature a person with an S on their chest?
Well, I already said it's not DC.
I know, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing.
Ask him if it features a person with a lightning bolt on his chest.
You mean like Buzz Lightyear?
Doesn't matter
Well, he's
who
a
it's
monster too. I'm thinking.
You said no to monsters.
There's so many
Kevin,
publishers there,
Don't
man.
waste it. Ask if
Right,
there's a lightning bolt
but
on their chest.
is horror the same as monsters?
Seriously.
Because like a lot of the 50s were horror. They were
Ooh.
and violence, not necessarily monsters.
They were also working with 17-year gap here, not just the 5 years in the 50s.
It
50
is it a bondage cover?
You mean like headlights?
You
Very
know
neat.
what I mean.
Very Wonder Woman.
Bondage, damsel in distress cover.
It is. No, it is
It is?
not a bondage cover.
Okay.
Dang it. Back to the drawing board.
Is it a Timely comic? Publisher Timely.
Well, that's Marvel, isn't it?
Dude, that's pre-Marvel. Like, I mean, are we even going to play that game where this place became this place and this place became this place? I mean,
No, we're not. I'll give you that. I am not playing that game. Not to my knowledge of publications, anyway.
okay. Is it Fawcett Comics?
Fawcett?
Mm.
It is not Fawcett.
What no wonder why
Is
this.
Is it EC Comics?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It is not an EC Comics.
What is this, dude? What?
Is it something that any of us will recognize?
Yes, it is. In my opinion, it is a massive major key.
How many fucking questions does Mark get? Holy shit.
That's a question.
I think we're in the lightning round.
Massive golden.
Mark is like this with questions. Hi, yeah.
But that you asked a good question, and you really messed up our edge there too by doing that.
It's Paul's turn, right? Or no?
No, I asked if it was EC Comics, and he said no.
Oh, so it's
Oh,
my
okay.
turn.
And then Kevin asked how many fucking questions I get.
That is part of my question.
It is not a yes or no question, Kevin. You're gonna have to react.
Man, does the comic book have cream pages?
Ooh, that's personal.
Yes,
If it does, it wouldn't.
it does
really?
have cream.
You have a-
pages.
You have a comic
Oh.
that has cream. Oh, I'm shocked.
Whoa.
You should be. I had to lower myself.
Dude, I don't know, man. Does it feature a first appearance of a hero?
No.
Yeah, of course it doesn't. I'm not even writing shit down anymore. It's just
I'm out.
Is it a Pep Comics book?
No, it is not a Pep Comics book.
Jake going to the finish line. He's running away with his book.
Now I'm gonna be pissed that he didn't tell me before about this damn book.
Is it Dell Comics?
It is not.
He's gonna bring some Mickey Mouse or some shit.
Ooh.
I don't know what Fiction House is.
It's gonna be Gold Key.
Is that a publisher? If
Dell
that's the case,
Gold Key.
That kind of brings up a good idea though, Mark. I mean, I don't know if Jake collects a lot of Disney or Mickey Mouse stuff, but
There's a lot of that, like licensed properties in comics back in the day. You know,
what's that? What's
Yeah.
that one there?
He's
I
a
don't think
Captain.
that's Golden Age though.
He's Captain America fan, but it's not timely or that. So
Is it an Archie comics?
It is not an Archie comic.
Does it have Mickey Mouse on it?
It has 0 Disney characters.
it's not superhero.
I'm throwing the towel on this one. We've got nowhere. All we know is it's a golden age book. That's the only thing that we've got.
You got the last question, Jesus.
Okay, hold on. Give me a minute.
Shattered Glass has got a good question.
It is not a Looney Tunes book.
Is this even a book?
It is not a book. It is a book.
It's a
That
tablet.
would have been a question for Shattered Glass.
It is a book. It is a comic book.
I was right about the cream pages, guys. So
I'll give you guys.
that.
I'll give you guys a hint. But Jesus, you're probably going to be out.
Hold on. Is it a Planet Comics?
Planet Comics. No, it is not.
All right, well I'm out then.
The cover artist was Frank Frazetta.
Death Dealer. This is way before Death Dealer.
Yeah.
So let's see. Early Frazetta, was he doing like Princess of Mars and stuff? Because that started in 1912, so I don't know if they put that into a comic by then. Conan, when did Robert E. Howard start writing Conan? So it could be, I don't know when that was in comic, because that started in, what was it, Weird Tales first was a magazine.
I don't think Frazetta was even doing artwork that early.
You just said Vils Frazetta, didn't you?
It is Frazetta, but you're talking pre-Frazetta time period.
I'm thinking of characters that have been around since the early ages. I don't know when Frazetta started doing those characters, is what I'm saying.
It's not a character. Well, I guess it does feature a famous character. But the key
White
of
Indian.
it is the cover. The key is the cover.
I wouldn't even know then.
Hey, Shattered Glass has a really good guess with the first John Wayne, but it is not.
Hop along capital.
It is not White Indian.
Weird Science and Fantasy. Nope, because that's East.
Nope. You guys want me to put you out of your misery?
Yeah, like an hour ago.
I'm just gonna lock in.
Hold on a second, let me-
How's that? I'm
Oh,
gonna shock everybody with a lock in. I'm gonna be wrong, but
nobody asked if there was red on the damn
Go ahead and
cover
guess.
either.
oh, Betty Boop. That's awesome. I'm locked in, guys. I'm
Go ahead
gonna be long.
Go ahead and guess,
Bum.
Kevin. You're the only one with a guess.
Is it the Ghost Rider #4?
No, it is not.
I knew it, guys.
We ready? You want it?
No, I don't. I don't even want to see this thing. I'm pissed.
Oh, well, I don't have to tell. I don't.
Just kidding.
All right, it is a Buck Rogers book. This is Famous Funnies
Famous fun.
Oh,
214.
Damn it.
It is, by most people's opinions, the most famous Frank Frazetta cover.
besides Death Dealer?
By
No.
nobody's opinion, is that the most famous Frank Frazetta cover?
Oh, I would beg to differ.
I mean, you can be wrong. That's okay. It's definitely a cool cover, but
And there is red on the cover.
I've never even heard of Frank Frazetta drawing.
There's a lot of red on that
That's
cover.
really cool.
Are you kidding me? He did an entire run of
Not kidding.
the
you.
famous
Oh, the-
funnies that probably is worth 3 times what any of his other covers are worth.
Yeah, I'm not even joking because of his other work is so much more famous.
Name one.
That is amazing though. That was a cool book.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool book, man.
What do you consider
And-
his most famous cover? Just curious.
Definitely his most known work would probably be that Death Dealer or a lot of like the science fiction covers that he did on paperback novels for eras and eras that really put it out there.
Within comic books, though. Within comic books.
Well, that's why I was saying, like, I don't know where it lands on comic books and this and that. Because
He did a run on Famous Funnies that is just lights out good.
Yeah.
And this is a 1.5 because it's literally the only grade level I could afford.
Yeah, man, that's a good.
Super dope book. What year is it from?
1954.
Oh man, so it was right underneath the golden age.
Squeaked right in.
Man, where'd you get it, dude? That you didn't tell me, jerk.
I've been holding on to it.
You want to beat me in this game, and it's not gonna happen, Jake.
This was one of my Grail. I only had 2 Grail books for this year, and this was one of the 2. And I was surprised that I got it this early. So
That's awesome, man.
I'd tell you the other one, but then I wouldn't be able to bring it on the show.
That's Playboy Mag.
It's
It's a graded Playboy Mag.
it's real. Who's up?
All
Wally,
right.
you up?
I am up. See if we can do this one. So, Kevin, you get the first question.
Oh, jeez. There you go, guys. First question. Is it a DC key?
It is not.
Whoa! Shocker.
Ha!
Is it a Silver Age key?
It is not.
Is it Bronze Age?
It is not.
Wow.
Damn.
Let's see. I don't know. Let's just keep it simple. Is it a modern age book?
It is. Thank you for asking.
That narrows it down.
Is it a Martin Marvel key?
It is not.
Mm.
So it's not Marvel either.
So I think, according to Jake, we would call that an independent.
The company who made this, when they were doing Famous Funnies was a very popular series. So I imagine at this point, this might have been considered a major publisher. I didn't know.
Who published that? Who's the publisher of that, Jake?
So it says Eastern Color, which I'd never heard of, but it doesn't necessarily. I've heard of Famous Funnies long before I'd gotten this book, and Buck Rogers I've heard of as well.
Eastern Color. That was an EC, man. What the hell? I'm just kidding.
You see, there you go.
Who's it on?
Me.
Jesus.
Yep.
Oh man, modern LDC. Is it a Dark Horse book?
It is.
Ooh, I had a feeling.
Are there monsters in it?
No, there are not.
That actually knocks a lot off the table then.
But would you consider that a monster, though?
I try not to label people, so like.
Paul, is it a Star Wars key?
It is.
I don't know shit about Star Wars.
I can tell you one thing about it. There's monsters.
pop dropping knowledge. Eastern Color was one of the first comics publishers.
Wow.
So it was not an independent label. It was a major label, major publisher.
Oh, that's what threw me off then. Not I would have guessed it right then.
Yeah,
You
we all would have had it.
Because I asked independent specifically, and then you just threw me off the scent completely. I knew that.
It's my turn, right?
Yep.
All right, ready for this one, guys? Does the cover feature a character holding a lightsaber?
It does not.
Whoa!
No lightsaber.
Let me. There is a
Can't
lightsaber on the cover. The character is not holding it.
Oh.
I'm locked in, but I have to go look up. No, I'll wait. I'm locked in.
Gosh dang. There's a lot of Dark Horse Star Wars.
There are.
Yeah, but relevant. I think this one's super relevant.
You're relevant.
I try not.
I think he meant that as a compliment, but I'm not actually positive.
Oh, the whole lightsaber question actually helps a hell of a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, what now? Who's got the good questions now?
Is it mine?
No, it's mine.
Oh, okay. I was wondering
It is
who the hell
Jesus.
was holding it up.
I mean, it's kind of hard to follow up that question. That's such a great question. Let me see here.
All right, I wrote it down. I had to go verify the title of it because I'm not a Star Wars guy, but
I'm gonna lock in.
Ooh, I know
I'm
what it
gonna
is.
go with Kevin. I'm locking in as well. I'm writing
I'm
it down.
locking in two.
so we're all locked in early.
Everybody's locked in then. Yeah. You were the first, Mark. So what do
We
you?
got Star Wars Clone Wars #1, which is the first appearance of Ahsoka or Ashoka, however you say her name, whose lightsaber is not in her hand; it's on her hip.
Okay.
Same.
Kevin.
Same.
Okay. Jesus.
Same. Clone Wars.
Yeah, I picked the exact same book, Paul.
Please tell us we're all wrong.
We did it!
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
we got one. Hey, this was a win for all of us, guys.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Man, I'm so good at this
Threw me
fucking game.
I have to let you guys win every once in a while, so you keep coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul, we'll
That's
keep coming
nice.
back no matter what.
I'm just kidding. You threw me off with the lightsaber question, Kevin, because I said no, and then I'm like, oh wait a second, what the fuck is that? That shadow? That's a lightsaber.
Is that a lightsaber on your hip, or are you just happy to see me?
You're just happy to see me. Yeah.
Both.
That's a really cool book.
Yeah.
Really relevant
Force
too,
is
like
strong
you
in
said.
this one. Okay. That's gonna do it for this this episode of Guess That Key. Thank you all again, each of you, Jake and
Thank
Kevin
you.
and Jesus and Mark. Really appreciate you guys coming and joining me every couple of weeks. Don't forget, if you're watching on the rewind, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification button, and hit me up on Instagram, Cook1616, if you're interested in being on the program. And so as of right now, you are now leaving Sector 2815.
Where am I going now?